Hey, what's going on, y'all? Big Sarge here, host of the Texas Tailgate Talk podcast and the Texas Happy Hour live on YouTube. All right, so normally I have more energy for you all. I love and I come to be, this big personality. But on today, after watching tight end Brevin Jordan go down with the lower leg injury during practice and him being carted off, and the way that he was carted off and the way that he was in excruciating pain, and not only him being in excruciating pain, you could just hear him screaming out, no, no, no. And I felt like that was more to the fact of not another injury. We know that he got injured last year, I think after game 2, if I'm not mistaken, after week 2, he got hurt and was out with a torn ACL for all of 2024. And now this. And I was in attendance on Thursday when C.J. Gardner-Johnson went down, and the mood was somber at the Greenbrier Sports Performance Center in West Virginia. Today, it felt just, if you multiply that feeling by 10, it was just, it sucked the entire air out of the bubble here at the Methodist Training Center. And for the Texans players to hear their teammates screaming like that, to see their teammate leaving the field like that, it was just it was even hard for them to get practice going again, and they didn't. It was very, very light. It was the second time that Texans head coach D'Amico Ryans has had to pull them together like that. He's had to get them together to talk with them, and for Brevin, for it to be Brevin, for to watch the amount of players who have rooted for Brevin to get back on the field, for Brevin's energy and the way that he fought to get back on the field, it's just one of those. It's just one of those horrific things. And the crazy part about it is, you've had 2 players go down in consecutive practices on basic routine plays. What happened to safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson was a routine play, and what happened to Brevin Jordan on Monday was a routine play. It was just a routine play. I was talking to one of my colleagues, and he said football is an unforgiving sport. And when you watch and you see a player like Brevin Jordan who goes down, and you know that the injury is going to be severe, and the way that he was just handling that, trying to be strong for his teammates, but at the same time, he had to be strong for himself. And in the back of his mind, you could just, if I had to take an educated guess, because I wasn't in the back of his mind, but if I had to take an educated guess, you could tell that that was just something that was, man. We'll talk about it on Monday on the Texans Happy Hour live on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on the app formerly known as Twitter at Big Sarge Sports with the Z at the end. Follow me on the Tick and the Talk at Big Sarge Media. Follow me on Instagram at Big Sarge Sports with the Z at the end. And make sure you subscribe to the Texas Tailgate Talk podcast and YouTube channel, all one word, Texans Tailgate Talk. Big Sarge.